And good evening. Welcome to the Deltahead stream. I am James Howell, and tonight we're going to do part 1 of The Secret of Monkey Island. This is a game whose streaming on this channel is quite a bit overdue. Stream regular and Deltahead community member Mexican Sting requested this some back, and we are finally getting around to it. And the news of the upcoming new Monkey Island is a pretty good occasion for it, but honestly the real occasion is, I think it's a great idea and it's long overdue. Excuse me, I have a cough lozenge in my mouth because I've been singing a baby to sleep for the past good while here, and two things happen when you are singing a child to sleep. One is that your throat gets very used, and the other is that soothing a baby to go to sleep uses a lot of techniques that also work really well on adults. So you can kind of lull yourself into a state of comfort, and so besides having the scratch of used vocal cords, kind of waking up from my own efforts to put another human being to sleep. So hopefully we will not be putting anybody to sleep tonight. For the pregame show, excuse me. For the pregame show, there is a movie. It is a 3-part movie. Overall title is The Human Condition, and the first part is like 3.5 hours long. I think the total runtime of the whole thing is like 9+ hours. Easily one of the longest pieces of films in Japanese cinema, and its title is The Human Condition. First part is called No Greater Love, and excuse me. Topically, it is about the. It is a very bold movie, safer to make during U.S. occupation of Japan after World War II, but bold nonetheless. That is very critical of treatment of laborers in the forced work camps that Japan set up in Manchuria during its imperial efforts prior to and during World War II. And so it's intensely critical of Japanese wartime policy and colonization efforts. In terms of character development and what it is about on the human level, it's about a man who wants to reform these systems. Hey Shogi Explained, it's good to see you. But yeah, it's about a guy who wants to reform these systems and the resistance that he runs into, and how much pushback he gets, and ultimately the betrayals that he undergoes trying to, well, to be worth his ideals. This is the okay. So this is the special edition, which has the HD remake in it, but it also has the option to play in the original, and that is the one that I'm going to go with because I actually don't like the art style of the special edition, so that's yeah, that's what we're here for. But yeah, so the cinematography in Human Condition is exquisite, and there is an incredible attention to balance and focus in both the landscape and the way people move through it, and I'm going to show you 2 scenes from that I think are particularly stunning. So this is the first one. So excuse me. This woman is running toward the camera. You can see that she is on this this winding road, and this is where the shot starts. Where she is in the middle of the screen. The screen is sort of divided along a diagonal slant that splits it into sharp, kind of almost chiaroscuro, light and dark segments. And as she runs, it's weird, the perspective, it looks like a straight line across from right to left, like that could be a path that stays at the same distance from the viewer, but it actually brings her closer. So she runs forward and reaches sort of the same height as that little plateau in the background, and then as she rounds the corner, she overcomes it, and moving forward, she runs so that her head exits the frame perfectly at the top of the shot. And there is a symmetry here in her movement that is, if not a symmetry, then maybe a flow is the better word, that starts from the center of the screen, draws your eye seamlessly to the left, and then to the right at a point that exits. And the balance is just amazing in this. Also, there's almost sort of an optical illusion because she is actually running toward the camera more than she is running to the left. But the two-dimensionality of the shot makes it look as though that path is almost, 2D, left to right. So it looks like she should be going to the left and traveling in that direction, but she's in fact traveling toward us. So there's almost an optical illusion quality to it, watching it in motion, which I would love to show you, but DMCA. So that is one shot. That is the sort of thing that the cinematographer, what is his name? Do I have that name here? No, I don't. I had it, but I don't anymore, but I'll look it up later. Anyway, the next shot to look at is also very cool. So this is where the actors start in this landscape composition. And there are a few features in this environment that are not natural. The natural features are, again, very chiaroscuro, harsh black, harsh white, and dividing the screen up into defined spaces, even things that have a different distance from the viewer. Now there are several things that are pointing and indicating the significant players. If you see the power lines, I believe those are power lines, in the sort of like left of center, they have a triangle shape that is pointing toward her head, which is where it stays for most of the scene. And Nakadai, there in the center, is breaking up the space almost perfectly between these two towers. Let's go back here. Between these two power lines on the right and these power lines in the distance. So the scene is broken up into kind of symmetry. It's broken up into asymmetrical spaces that within themselves have a kind of symmetry and a flow. So it's, this is it's pointing down the slope, and we get to see that there's a sort of rigidity and a sort of fixed position here. And watch what happens when she goes toward him. So most of the shot is spent at this distance in these fixed positions. As she goes toward him, the camera repositions itself, and watch what happens. So check that out again. Now watch the position of these towers on the right, the one with the far right rectangle. Watch what happens to them and where they end up when the camera roll stops. There, there, there. Perfectly behind him. Now another thing to look at that happens during that moment. I don't have a red rectangle around this, but if you can see right in front of him, there are three power lines that are kind of at waist height of him, waist height in front of him, and as the camera rolls, when the power lines on the right are perfectly obscured by his figure, those three power lines are perfectly obscured by hers. And it's just it's an amazing flow and balance. Evening, Lipitor. I am not familiar with Cindy Sherman's untitled film, still number 48. That is worth noting down, and when I go back through and archive this, I will look into that. Thank you. Also, how are you? I think there's this much thought put into this film. I wouldn't call it necessarily thought, but I think there is an intuition on behalf of the cinematographer that that results in this kind of balance. The ability to go into a natural area without any kind of frames and find the flow in it is an art, and it is a talent. It is very hard. I've done some outdoor photography too, and finding the right kind of frame when nature doesn't give you that. And the last thing on this that is just amazing. Okay, so again, we're gonna roll through this one more time. Okay, so this is where we're starting. Camera rolls, or camera moves, and we end here. Now, look at where the horizon is, the attention is on Nakadai's waist. Again, this shot holds here for about 30 seconds before the camera moves or the actors reposition themselves. And then look where it ends up. It ends with the attention again. She's reaching out and holding his hands, holding his wrist as his hand is in his pocket. And the attention is, again, at exactly the same place, even though the camera moves. So let's go back. So the very first, the establishing shot tells us where it's going to end. And it ends with, you know, her reaching out to connect. And it's just an amazing, amazingly constructed scene and shot. And I admire this greatly, and I'm very glad that there are 2 other 3-hour installments of this movie that I get to watch. These are the sorts of things that please my brain very much. Yeah, good nature photography. You feel very good when you get it. I've only ever done digital photography for outdoor pictures, and yeah, the skill it takes to handle, you know, a manually adjusted camera is stunning to me. So, with all that in mind, we are at the secret of Monkey Island. So let me switch this audio over. Because I'm playing this on PC, I actually do not need to get up and switch the TV over. Oop. Very good. And pull this up so I can see chat. It's going through a different audio source than I thought it would. Well, maybe give me a little bit of feedback here. If the audio is coming through the microphone as well as the game, then that's not desired. But if it's not actually coming through the microphone, then it's all the same. There is no such thing as a new setup without without something hiccuping. What kind of what kind of equipment did you use, Lipitor? All right. Evening, Swimmy. Good to see you. I want to use the classic edition. Well, hopefully it will give me the option to switch back. There we go. Oh, I love this music so much! Melee Island. No! Back. No. Oh no, I just... How do I... this is a lovely game, Swimmy. Alright. Totally killing the momentum of the intro here, but I really do want to see... There we go. F10, version hot swap. There we are. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Can I... Alright. Well, we can version hot swap now. Oh no, you can't do it during the introduction. It was all for naught for this moment. Lipitor, the only, the photography I've mainly done have been with digital cameras that were hand-me-downs. I haven't had the pleasure of using a department's sort of professional equipment. That must have been very exciting. And yeah, Swimmy, this is a favorite. This game is like a place that I go to in my mind when I'm feeling down. There we go. Curiously quieter. Okay. Now we have it. Well, the audio on the classic version is quite a bit quieter than the regular one. If you give me some feedback, how is the how audible is it on the stream? There is voice acting for it, but the thing is, like, I love Dominique is the guy who does the voice for Guybrush, and I love his voice. I really have a very big problem with his haircut in this. I don't know why his hair was done the way it is. Like this right here, the sort of like long hair that's kind of pulled back into a piratey ponytail. That's great. The sort of like shaved sides of the head is there's a mod that restores his haircut. Evening, Phoenicia. It's good to see you again. That's lovely, and I will look for that. Yeah, voice acting's only the HD remake. The original is well, as you can see, the original is an old point-and-click adventure game. If folks prefer the new one, I am glad to oblige, but wow, fans really wanted more options for this than they got, don't they? Or didn't they? Well, let's see if I can up the volume. Let's see. No, it's definitely not a project to do on stream. I am looking for my control, my audio control for the game itself, and I don't seem to, doesn't seem to have it. Well, we do the best with what we have. I don't think it's wise to wake a sleeping pirate. Ahoy there, stranger. New in town. Guybrush does get no respect. Well, for the sake of production value on stream, I will switch back. So we can have the, have something that pops a little more.
Well, what's your name? My name is Mancomb Seatgood. So, what brings you to Melee Island, anyway?
Evening, Peacher. It's good to see you. No, I actually just started. It's been a late day. So how's the audio and the VO on this with the remake version?
I want to be a pirate. Oh, really? You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. They're pretty much in charge around here. They can tell you where to go and what to do. Where can I find the governor? Governor Marley. Her mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't as welcome around her place as they used to be.
It's quiet, you say. Alright. Oh, you know, I think I might have a notion. Let's see how this goes. Now, I'm going to resume the game. This might blow your ears out, so I'm just giving you a heads up. I have no idea what's about to happen. Alright, how's this? And how's the balance?
She had a pirate over for dinner. He fell in love with her. It's made things rather uncomfortable for everybody.
Alright, I can lower that volume. Yeah, the echo is, so, yeah, it's one of the pleasures of figuring out how a different setup works on the fly, right? Excuse me. I almost choked on my throat lozenge, and dying on stream would definitely be a technical problem, unforeseen. So let's see. I have an idea. Using the high-tech technique of putting my speakers face down, so that they do not, so it doesn't go into the microphone here. No, not capturing multiple audio sources. That I actually have a good balance for. This is just the PC and my voice. Alright.
I don't want to come between a pirate and his
I'm assuming that that has something to do with his missing eye, but the scar that is going down his face is a dart accident. The imagination wanders for what kind of massacre that must have been. Oh, well, there you go.
Hey, wait a second. That is none of your business.
That seems like a fine time to introduce myself.
My name's Guybrush.
Yeah? So what?
Can you tell me the story about this LeChuck guy?
LeChuck. He's the guy that went to the governor's for dinner and never wanted to leave. He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did, and then things really got ugly.
Yeah, the original art. This is what we're looking at from the original, and it's they went for solid realism, and it's very impressive for the computers of the time, and still very lovely now. I think this is really cool. Yeah, let's see how we can do that. Let's see if this balance works for us. Hey, Mexican Sting. I've made good on my promise.
How did he die?
He tried to impress the governor.
I know, it took a while, didn't it?
On Monkey Island, but a mysterious storm came up and sank his ship, leaving no survivors. We thought that was the end.
And actually, this is a pretty good time for you to come in because
We were wrong.
we have been troubleshooting live on the stream what the best way to configure this is to be any kind of viewable experience.
What happened then?
He still sails the waters between here and Monkey Island. His ghost ship is an unholy terror upon the sea. That is why we are all in here and not out pirating. Look, this whole LeChuck thing has me pretty shaken up.
Okay, reduce the volume on music sound effects by 50%, and here we go. I find that Ron Gilbert, let's see, Ron Gilbert is not the Psychonauts guy. The Psychonauts guy is the other one, whose name I'm forgetting. Which is ironic, because he's the one who's been most in the spotlight of, you know, well, more major releases and more press. Tim Schafer, yes, thank you. I haven't heard much I guess I haven't known as much what's up with Ron Gilbert than Tim Schafer.
Hi yourself.
And I'm excited that. Oh wait, no, he did Thimbleweed Park, didn't he?
So, tell me about Loon.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loon today!
You know, I think what makes this work as an absolutely shameless plug is the fact that it comes within the first 15 minutes of playing Monkey Island. So it has the advantage of, I mean, both the joke of being just such a bald-face ad, and it's also placed exactly where they need you to see it for it to work as an ad. So it's good. It is what it's making fun of.
Nice hat.
Aye.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I know what's wrong. Yeah, so for some reason, bumping up the audio in OBS doesn't do it this time. I have to actually adjust the audio control on my computer.
Nice talking to you.
See, how's this?
I think they're busy.
Oh wow, that bone is much more gruesome than I remember. Oh! Okay, that's because it was not anything when I played it, the original.
Woof.
Oh. Maybe I should have followed up on LeChuck.
LeChuck?
Oh, the cook. Okay. For 2, possibly. I'll see. I'll have to see how my my adventure gaming vibes are at the time. You know, I do a lot of action games, and this is going to be a different kind of experience on stream. But if I'm still feeling the adventure game vibe, then yeah. Oh, that doesn't. Yeah. What God's name is that? Huh. Alright, let's try this. And... now. How is this? Shrunken Head, that's right. Oh, these guys. So, this game is one of those games that has the visuals on it and the music are just burned into my memory. And it's the sort of thing where I can close my eyes and sometimes just see it. And these guys right here, these 3 dudes, that image will just pop into my head randomly, yeah, formative.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I mean to kill you all.
I get lost, boy, you bother us.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a fireman.
I get lost, boy, you bother us.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a pirate.
So what?
Why bother us?
Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing.
So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog.
Do you have any special skills?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Well, all right, but you don't become a pirate just by asking. You have to go through the 3 trials.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass.
You must master the sword
And the art of thievery.
and the quest.
The what? Treasure hunting, you sea urchin. Right! You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery.
Well, I'm glad we got you to come by for a bit, Mexican Sting. Thank you. And, yeah, have a great night.
You must drink grog with us. Grog!
Give me just 1 second here. I want to change one thing. I would like to change the appearance of those notifications, and I'm looking in Steam right now. I'm a bit annoyed that they put those in automatically. And there seems to be no visible option to clear that. So, give me just 1 second. There we go. That should do it. Okay. Good.
Tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword. You must seek out and defeat the sword master. Someone in town can probably direct you. Oh, you want to find somebody to train you first.
Imagine trying to take on a sword master without any training.
Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery.
We want you to procure a small item for us.
The idol of many hands.
In the governor's mansion. The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside the town.
You'll have to get past the guards, naturally.
The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside.
Aye, they're a particularly vicious breed. You might be able to drug him or something.
Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Legend has it that there's a treasure buried here on the island.
All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island and bring it back here.
Should I have a map or something?
Well, you can hardly expect to find a treasure without a map.
And don't forget, X marks the spot.
having played Monkey Island 2 and knowing that there's kind of an amusement park kind of vibe to this game and this scenario, I think it's supposed to have been inspired from Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean. So a ride, like seeing the TM, the trademark symbol after the proper names, leans into that in a way that only makes sense really later.
You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig.
This is a particularly apt game to play, having just watched the run of Our Flag Means Death.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
More pirates.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
More ridiculous pirates.
Cozy.
Hey, you can't come back here.
Alright, I need to wait for him to disappear. Or for him to go to do his thing.
Hey, don't go into the kitchen.
I've got to wait for him to go into the dining room proper. Yep.
It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance. I think it's full of that foul stuff pirates drink. I think that bird will peck my hand off. It's boiling hot. I think it's full of that foul stuff pirates drink.
So, how do I raise up my inventory? Let me see here. Well, that's all good. Primary select, default select. Alt is inventory. Oh, I would really like to just have those things visible and not have the keys. F1 menu. Okay. Nope, that's this.
Meanwhile, deep beneath Monkey Island, the ghost pirate LeChuck ship lies anchored in a river of lava.
Captain LeChuck, sir.
There's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face.
Oh, sir. Nothing like it. Sir.
It's days like this that make you glad to be dead.
Oh, yes, sir. Glad to be dead.
You are glad to be dead, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship, then murdered me and everyone on board. Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Melee Island.
Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young, inexperienced, probably nothing to worry about. Don't know why I bother you with it. I'll have him taken care of myself.
Wait! I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs.
Yes, sir.
That is not how I envisioned LeChuck sounding. I mean, it works. It's just not.
I don't see anything special about it.
Not what I would have thought. What?
Excuse me, but do you have a cousin named Sven?
What is that? Some sort of code?
Of course it's a code, you idiot. Never mind. Good night. Excuse me, but do... Oh, it's only you again.
I just want a map.
Shh. Pipe down, will you? That ugly sheriff might be around here. Now then, let's talk business. You want to buy a map to the legendary lost treasure at Melee Island? Only one in existence. Rare. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of 8.
No thanks. I don't have enough money.
Well then, buzz off, kid. It's bad for business.
Alright, so, gold.
Hey, nice rat.
Do you like rats?
Yes, especially in a light wine sauce.
Get away! Hey, don't mess with my rat. I said don't pester the rat.
I'm not even doing anything, it's just
I'm not gonna warn you again.
the cursor moving on
Leave
it.
the rat alone. Hey, man. Frank, make him quit it. Oh, now look what you did.
Say, are you guys pirates?
No, we're a wandering circus troupe.
But some idiot chased our trained rat away.
Shut up! Of course we're pirates. You can't buy clothes like these off the rack.
What do you want?
Sorry I verbally abused your rat.
They're very intelligent creatures. More intelligent than him. Why, there's a story around these parts that a bunch of rats actually crewed a ship here from fabled Monkey Island.
No, that's not right. It was actually a group of monkeys.
That's amazing.
But true. When they arrived, they sold the ship for a pretty penny. Only time I've seen anyone get the better of old Stan in a deal.
I thought it was rats.
Do you guys know the sneaky-looking man on the opposite corner?
Wanna buy a map, eh? Our maps are top quality, not like the bird-caged liners you get from that clown across the street. No, just kidding. These are actually copies of the minutes of the last meeting of the Melee Island PTA. Can't even give them away. Want one?
The no universe where I am interested in those minutes of the PTA.
No, but I'll take one if you give me 2 pieces of 8.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm really interested in this pirating thing.
What do you want?
What's in the keg?
Rum.
Jam.
Jam.
Rum. Rum and jam. It's an old pirate favorite. Everybody knows that.
I'm really interested in this pirating thing.
What do you want?
How come you're on this street corner and not on a ship? Looting, pillaging, sacking, that sort of thing.
Well, pirating hasn't been panning out so well for us.
There are some unnaturally talented pirates in the area right now.
Operating out of Monkey Island.
So we've been pursuing alternate means of self-support. We're trying to start up a circus.
It was working out well, until the rats scared off the elephant.
And now some jerk scared off the rat.
Now you've depressed us. Go home.
Oh man. There's very few things as demoralized as depressed pirates. I can find that rat.
I see how LeChuck could fall for her so quickly.
Oop, there we go.
Do you ever wonder if we're all just characters in a novel?
Yikes! Oh, you almost scared me to death. I thought you were a... Oh, never mind. What did you say your name was again?
I'm over this way.
Huh? Oh.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. I came to Melee Island because I want to be a pirate.
Well, you picked the right place for it. Though perhaps the wrong time. Not to mention the wrong name. You have the silliest name I've heard in a long time.
What the heck is wrong with Guybrush Threepwood?
Nothing if you want to sell shoes. You want to be a pirate, boy? Take my advice. Change your name. Try something like Dreadbeard or Six-Fingered Pete.
Call me Squinky.
You just said you were Gibberish Driftwood or something like that.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Sure, whatever.
Who are you?
I'm the lookout of Melee Island. I watch the ocean for approaching storms and ships and report them directly to the governor. She doesn't like unexpected visitors, especially not now.
Why is the governor worried about unexpected visitors?
Actually, it's the expected visitors we're worried about. One pirate captain in particular. A dead one, but that doesn't make him any less dangerous.
How did you get to be the lookout when you're obviously blind as a bat?
Watch your tongue. I was handpicked by Sheriff Shantop.
I'll just be off to seek my fortune now.
Good luck.
Alright, let's make it into town. And, see if we can advance. I think I've encountered it. I think I've encountered at least 3 puzzles and started another one in motion. It's been years since I played this. I think I played this last in would have been 2006. Yeah, 2006. So I remember solving the puzzles, but I cannot say that I remember their solutions. So it's going to be a path of rediscovery.
No thanks. I'd rather not touch any of this creepy voodoo stuff.
Oh, it's the rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. What possible use could that have? A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. What possible use could that have? Gee, I wonder what's in these baskets. Poor little thing. Whatever it was. Poor chickens. Let's see, there's a jar of bat drippings, a box that says assorted scales, a shaker full of monkey flakes, and some cat knuckles. Cat knuckles? How barbaric!
I think somebody had a good time writing the line, a shaker full of monkey flakes. It's got a good momentum to it.
What may I help you with, son? Wait, don't say anything. I can sense your name is Guybrush. Guybrush nose hair. No. Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. Am I not right?
Lucky guess. Half the people I know are named Guybrush.
I suggest you open your mind. It will help you in your coming journey.
Journey? What can you tell me about my journey?
I'm getting a vision. I see you taking a voyage, a long voyage. I see you captaining a ship.
Yeah!
I see...
What? See what?
I see a giant monkey.
Yikes!
I see you inside the giant monkey.
Oh, gross.
Wait. It's all becoming clear. Your journey will have many parts. You will see things better left unseen. You will hear things better left unheard. You will learn things better left unlearned.
What kind of things? I hate surprises.
No, the time is not right to know. When you know your purpose, come see me. I will let you know then.
Yikes!
What? Can I take the rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle now? There's no one around.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. What possible use could that have?
I have a sticker of the, Oh, weird. The rubber chicken doesn't actually look like a rubber chicken in the original. Weird. I have a sticker of the rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle on my banjo case.
Hey, I'm back and I'm ready to know more about the future. Guess no one's here.
Bizarre feature.
Might not say anything special about it. 10 o'clock.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Ah, sword.
What do you want?
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
The Swordmaster of Melee Island? Now, I don't know.
See, nobody knows the whereabouts of her secret hideout. Nobody except me. I'll have to go and ask her if it's okay to show you the way. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Once. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
Slashmaster. When you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
Absolutely my cue to touch everything.
It never fails. I step away from the counter for 2 seconds and some idiot's already ringing that stupid bell.
Oh. Summons him back immediately.
The Swordmaster says you can jump in the lake, by the way. What do you want?
Did he remove the bell? He did.
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything!
Oh, okay.
Ring bell for service. Slashmaster. When you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
So, I want to pick that thing up, and I would like, I really would like the visual on the or control for verbs. Okay. All right. That is what I'm looking for.
Digmaster, the only shovel for serious treasure hunting enthusiasts.
Digmaster.
Davy Jones Lockers, the last word in theft, fire, and grog-resistant storage devices. Davy Jones Lockers, the last word in theft, fire, and grog-resistant storage devices.
Caught you, you little thief. Maybe you'd like to pay for them.
Oh, I gotta give him back.
About this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
That's 100 pieces of 8. Take it or leave it.
I don't have enough money.
Figures. Now, how else do you want to waste my time?
Alright, I can't steal him.
About this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Oh, another would-be treasure hunter, eh? That'll cost you 75 pieces of 8.
75 pieces of 8? I don't have that much.
Then you better go put it back. Is there something here that maybe you can't afford?
I think I'd just like to browse.
Okay, but don't put your lips on anything.
Well, I've got 2 pieces of 8, which has me on my way.
Hello? Anybody in here? Hello?
You know, bad things could happen to a person in a dark, deserted alley like this one. And at this time of night, nobody would be around to see it.
Did you hear something back in here too?
No? I'd better get your name.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate.
Listen, Peepwood.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, whatever your name is, listen. I'm the sheriff around here. Sheriff Fester Shinetop. Take it from me. This is a bad time to be visiting Melee Island. A very bad time. My advice to you is to find somewhere else to take your vacation. Somewhere safer.
Boy, I feel much better knowing there's an officer of the law around. Oh, a circus! I love a circus!
Peter, do you mean the Guybrush's VO? Or the sheriff's? I don't know. He sounds, sounds like a good VO, and maybe is in some other stuff. I didn't catch any credits with the cast in it. There we go. So I'm not sure who that is. Just your run-of-the-mill, clean church in a pirate town. Is that the rat?
It's locked.
You gotta get me out of here! I'm a victim of society!
Not to mention halitosis. Ugh.
Hey, it's hard to keep my breath minty fresh when there's nothing to eat in here but rats.
You know, that's interesting, that joke, I'm a victim of society. That feels like a very 90s joke, 90s aughts. And I don't think that's used anymore. I don't think that that joke has the same kind of currency that it did. As a go-to. Well, I definitely want to get that rat free. Which I guess if I were to give a reason for that, I would say that the victim of society thing was, the joke from that was people trying to get out of accountability for their own choices. And with a lot of the sort of more systems thinking that is current, I think people would be more likely to agree with that, the sentiment. So that's interesting.
I'm not going near them. I'm not going near them.
Alright. So, locations. I've got the mansion. I have these areas. Peter, I'm curious, if you look up who that is, I am now curious to know who that who the sheriff is too. I've got the shop. Got the treasure map. The voodoo shop. And in fine adventure game fashion, I wonder if I've exhausted my options for exploration, and now I'm supposed to be smart enough to
I don't think it's wise to wake a sleeping pirate.
to move forward. What if I get that bone? Seems not. So that's... So I've got the minutes, got 2 pieces of 8. That is not a lot. Nope. Ah! There.
I can't pick that up.
if there's something else beyond the top of the hill here. Yeah, I think one of the reasons why this game has such resonance for me, that it's the sounds and just the shape it has in my imagination is so so important, is because of the slow burn. There we go. Oh, because of the slow burn of the pace of the game and how much you really do just need to explore. To find out where you need to go next. Kaufman, really?
Stop! You must pay a toll.
I don't think I'll ever fall out of love with Guybrush boasting that he's a mighty pirate.
Aside, troll. I'm a mighty pirate.
Like mighty pirate as a
You're no pirate.
mighty as part of the occupation.
Out and insult you on his back. And probably would.
Stick it in your ear, you great green garrulous grub.
Which ear? Cudgel breath. None shall pass. You can't pass until you pay the toll.
Look behind you, a mouse.
I'm not falling for that. Scuttle along, you scurvy sea slug. You can't pass until you pay the toll.
How much is the toll?
Well, what have you got?
Nothing of consequence.
I want something that'll attract attention, but have no real importance.
Wow, they already sell the three-headed monkey right at the start.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Don't be silly. You have 3 chances to give me what I want. Then I eat ya. None shall pass.
Alright, so something unique and useless. Alright, that's where I'm blocked. Is this the circus? This is the circus!
I think there's something going on in there.
I get in the cannon, but the gunpowder makes me sneeze.
Well, I can't do it. I hurt my hand taming the lions last week.
I hardly think that little scratch compares to my chronic allergy. You get in the cannon.
You don't have any allergies, you faker. You get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
Slacker,
Loser.
ruffian,
Fop.
weasel,
Weevil.
miscreant,
They just go on.
ne'er-do-well.
Scuffler.
I'm selling these fuck.
Say there, son, how'd you like the chance
A once-in-a-lifetime chance.
to perform an amazing feat?
A death-defying feat.
Well, not so death-defying, really.
Dangerous feat.
No, not dangerous at all,
An easy feat.
but exciting,
With the amazing
adventurous, acrobatic,
and exceedingly well-known
fabulous, flying.
Fettuccine Brothers.
That's us.
My brother Alfredo.
And
brother Bill. Sound good?
Good.
It's very simple, really.
See that cannon over there? All you have to do
Is get in the cannon,
and we shoot you out of it.
across the room.
Quite safe, actually.
So, what do you say?
How much will you pay me?
How about 478 pieces of
Hey,
meat?
literally exactly what I need.
Okay, sounds good.
Have you got a helmet?
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for?
Well, let's have it.
We want to be sure.
That it's safe.
Wouldn't want you hurt.
No, siree.
Alright, so I need a helmet to get past here, or a helmet-like. Helmet-like object. So that's where my money's going to come from. That's good to know. Dirty, rotten pirate. Oh, those are my chance encounters for sword fights.
Gaudy, but in a cheerful sort of way.
This is where I need the rubber chicken with the pulley in the middle.
I think it could support my weight. It's just like the one on the other side.
Okay. I wonder if I can go here. Is there anything down here? Seems not to be. Alright. Maybe I can get that rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Nope. Yes.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Now,
Maybe no one will miss just this one thing.
now that I know my verbs,
No thanks. I'd rather not touch any of this creepy voodoo stuff.
I can make some headway. Is there a quicker way to get to the map? Let me see. No, looks like a not. Okay. I can't hit H for hint? Well, I know that. At least I'm smart enough to have figured it out on my own. It's amazing that the hint is just put in the game like this because, I mean, it would be amazing for somebody who played it at the time it came out because hint phone lines were, well, they got quite a bit of money from hard to solve puzzles. Here we go. There we go.
I can't move it.
Oh, use rubber chicken and cable. Oh, weird. I actually did not notice that new Guybrush has a ponytail also.
Hey! I don't like visitors. Who are you?
I'm Bobbin Threadbare. Are you my mother?
No, your mother was a duck. Now beat it.
Bobbin Threadbare is the main character from Loom, which was advertised shamelessly in the first 5 minutes of gameplay.
I'm a pirate, Cannonball Head. Who are you?
My name's Meathook, and I think you've got a little attitude problem.
Well, I think you've got a little hair problem.
Jeez, you just don't know when to quit, do you?
Obviously, neither did your barber.
Why you?
Yeah, that's not going to make me any friends.
I suppose you've come to invade my peaceful home and insult me again, eh?
Excuse me, but the sign said there were restrooms in here?
Sorry, but that sign's a little out of date. I used to have a thriving tourist business here. I had animal wax, tattoo demonstrations, souvenirs. But there was a little accident with one of the trained animals. One of our guests was hurt very badly. So I was shut down, put out of business, and since then, I've lived here all alone. And the only company I have is the same beast that mauled that unlucky tourist. The same beast that made me a hermit. A monster that, just by coincidence, is identical to one what attacked me when I was just a child. And left me with these hooks instead of hands.
Oh god, both of his hands are hooks.
Man. Jeez, now I'm all depressed. Thanks a lot. Can't you just leave me alone now?
What does it look like in the original? Oh yeah, the hooks are much more prominent there. Now I see a lever near the fireplace.
What was your name again, Cannonball Head?
Look, I told you not to call me that. My name's Meathook, and you still have a little attitude problem.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you Cannonball Head.
That's okay. I'd rather have a cannonball head than a ponytail. Ha 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 ha!
Ha ha ha.
Hey, you've got a pretty good sense of humor. Ha! Want to see something really funny? Ha!
Yes, please show me, Mr. Meat.
Watch this. Say hello, Roger.
Hello, Roger.
Pretty good, eh? I got a whole routine, but I I don't have the time to do it all right now. Maybe if we're ever on a long ocean voyage together. But until then, I'm a very busy man, so...
Could you show me that neato tattoo thing again?
Well, okay, but just one more time. Watch this. Say hello, Roger. Hello, Roger.
Okay, so that's something I can repeat. Maybe that's a puzzle solution?
I just realized that this is the wrong house.
Oh, okay. Have a nice time on Melee Island. Say goodbye, Roger. Goodbye, Roger.
Well, I thought that I'd solved something by making it to this house, but it seems I did not.
It's just like the one on the other side.
Zip.
Wow, it works both ways. That's some chicken.
Oh, there's Stan. Well, the troll said that a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle wasn't his thing, but maybe he will accept it anyway. I have 3 chances. Oh, maybe the minutes.
Stop! You must pay a toll.
How much did you say the toll was?
I want something that'll attract attention, but have no real importance.
Something that will attract attention, but no real importance. So...
None shall pass. That's pretty useless, but it's not what I want.
Oh.
None shall pass.
Rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle is actually useful, so I don't...
None shall pass.
But let's try.
None shall pass. That's pretty useless, but it's not what I want. You can't pass until you pay the toll.
How much did you say the toll was?
I want something that'll
Something will attract attention.
but have no real importance.
Whoa, what? Oh, that's a ravine. Looks much more ravine-y in the original.
I'm not going into this maze-like forest without a map or a guide or something.
Oh, this is probably where I need the map for.
My, what an unusually bright yellow they are.
Okay.
I'm not going into this maze-like forest without a map or a guide or something.
I'm gonna have to get that mod to change his hair back to the original style. I really like Dominique's voice acting. Where did I wind up? Oh, Fork. That's his.
Move out of the way, or I cuts my way through.
I just want his old haircut back. I don't like this haircut.
Nice night we're having, isn't it?
I sure hopes you had something more important to stop me for.
Why do you guys talk so funny?
Pirate lingo. It's how everybody talked back then. Come on, Guybrush, play along.
What a bizarre exchange. It's interesting because Monkey Island 2 suggests that this whole thing is Guybrush's imagination, and that he's basically make-believing his way through this. And that exchange right there kind of leans into that. So that's interesting.
Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way.
Like, that's how they talked back then. Alright, something for helmet. There's a bucket in here, isn't there?
It's a striking yellow color.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for this cook to make his way out, and then I will sneak in.
Cozy.
Oh, weird, there's a skull drawn above the door. What does that look like in the original? Oh, it is a much more scully skull. Let's close that door. This.
It's boiling hot.
Can I pick it up?
It's boiling hot.
I cannot. Can I pick up the hunk of meat? Oh, I wonder if this will, if I can give that to the dog.
I think it's full of that foul stuff pirates drink. It doesn't seem to open.
Can I take this? Yes! So I think this is my helmet.
I can't pick that up.
Finally! Been waiting to be able to steal something as a mighty pirate for like an hour now. This actually makes me want to play Loom. Which I think is a much more straight-faced, or straight-laced, what is it? It's a regular adventure game. Rather than jokey like
I
this.
think there's something going on in there.
Weasel! Weevil! Miscreant! Toady! Ne'er-do-well! Scuffler!
Does this place...
Hello again! Ready to do the cannon trick? Have you got a helmet?
Indeed I do.
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for?
Well, let's have it. We want to be sure. That it's a safe. Wouldn't want you hurt. No, sorry.
Give? Yes, give is the thing I can do.
Ah, that will work as a helmet. Now we can
Step right over here, son.
This is how Guybrush gets paid.
Helmet, and get in the cannon.
And we'll take care of the rest.
Oh!
The original on this is so good.
Are you okay?
It's upside down. That's great. Is that the way it is in the original? It is that way. I'm Bobbin Thread. I'm Bobbin. Are you my mother? Yeah, this is the best time for that.
I'm Bobbin. Are you my mother?
Is alright!
Hooray! We are spared an embarrassing and financially debilitating lawsuit.
Here's your money, sir.
Just a recompense for aiding us.
The basic theory is fine.
We just need to change the aim a bit.
I'll try it next.
No, I'll do it next.
No, me!
Not me!
Slacker!
Loser!
Ruffian!
Fop!
God, I forgot. I don't know, low key as Guybrush's actions are in the rest of the game, just walking around and talking to people, just getting shot out of a cannon. It's exactly what you think it would be. There's no surprise there. It is literally a man getting shot out of a cannon into a giant wooden post, and that's good physical comedy. Now I can buy me a map. And a sword. And a shovel.
Me, but Luke, oh, it's only you again. Come back for the map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island, huh? I hope you brought enough money this time.
I'll take it. It'll make a swell gift.
There you go. You made a wise decision.
That's interesting.
Now get lost.
So yeah, like going with the notion that Guybrush is playing make-believe in an amusement park, buying a treasure map as a gift rather than, I mean, telling that to the person that he's buying it from, kind of makes sense.
Hey, where'd you go? I hike halfway across the island to try and get you a reservation with the Swordmaster, who, by the way, says you can go jump in the lake. And when I come back, you're gone. See if I ever do you a favor again.
All right. Time to spend my hard-earned money from serious head injuries.
Got a good deal on swords right now. What do you think this is, a museum? What do you want?
About this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Best 100 pieces of aid you ever spent. What else do you want?
About this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Oh, it'll pay for itself, believe me. Yeah, you'll dig up 75 pieces of aid in no time. But hey, save some treasure for the rest of us, would you? What else do you want?
I could really use a breath mint.
You're telling me. Here, take one. Please. Take the whole roll. That'll be one piece of it. What else do you want?
Huh.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Okay.
Okay. Wake me up if you need anything.
I have breath mints.
Breathmaster, for the pirates who care about first impressions.
That's my sword.
What do you think this is, a museum?
I think I've been had. This is no map. It looks like dancing lessons.
Back 2, 3, 4 left. Oh. Okay. So this is one of those endless maze forests. And this is, these are my directions. All right. I think one of the things that I like about the original art is that, I mean, even though Guybrush like has adult height, he does have a kid-like quality in his original art, whereas the sort of the cartooniness of the remake makes him seem a little more like an adult, and I think him being kid-like sort of serves his character better. Oh, interesting. The circus is now red. Oh wait, that's the way it was. All right. So now we enter into the forest, and back, left, right. Oops. So back, left, is this a dead end? Oh, back is my first. That's the entrance. Okay, so back, left, right.
Looks like a regular old stump with the same red flowers that grow all over the forest. I can't pick that up.
What? Left, right, back. Oh, I'm on the other side of the ravine. Nifty.
What a lovely plant.
Right, left, back. Alright, this should be it. And in fact, it is.
The legendary lost treasure of Melee Island. This carefully reproduced piece of Melee Island history has delighted thousands of would-be pirates and their families for generations. Remember, there are other pirates on this island. So go easy on the treasure. Leave some for the next person.
Knowing the amusement park sort of conceit of this whole thing makes so much in this first game, makes so much more sense.
Here lies treasure of such unimaginable wealth. Well, you'll just have to dig it up to believe it. Paid for by the Melee Island Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, X marks the spot. That's weird how some of these visuals are so much clearer in the original than the remake. Let's use shovel with X.
Well, this shouldn't take too long.
Hours pass.
Hey, I think I hit something. Oh boy! It's a t-shirt. Not my size, but a nice one nonetheless. Well, I guess I should put all this dirt back now.
More hours pass.
Alright, so I have a t-shirt.
I found the treasure of Melee Island and all I got was this stupid t-shirt.
Okay, so I need to bring this t-shirt to the 3 swarthy pirates.
Here lies treasure of such unimaginable wealth. Well, you'll just have to dig it up to believe it.
At the bar.
Paid for by the Melee Island Chamber of Commerce.
So this would be one of their trials. Yeah, I know. Guybrush is nothing if not a kind pirate. I mean, there's piracy and there's just being rude. Interesting. So I have this meat in my inventory, and I think I need to use this with some sort of sleep tincture or whatever to get those dogs to fall asleep.
Well, if it isn't the boy who wants to be a pirate, how do you fare on your quests?
I found your legendary lost treasure.
Well, we discovered the lost treasure, eh? You're a clever boy. You may keep the chic t-shirt. We have plenty.
Okay. So...
Tell me again about pilfering the idol.
The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside of town.
You'll have to get past the guards, naturally. The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside. Hi, they're a particularly vicious breed. You might be able to drug him or something.
Okay.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our drug.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Now I can sword fight with the pirates who are on the map and learn insults that I can then use to beat the sword master. If I remember right, the credits on this have Orson Scott Card as one of the insult writers. Oh, go to the stinking pirate.
Move out of the way, or I cuts my way through.
Nice night we're having, isn't it?
I sure hoped you had something more important to stop me for.
Oh.
Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way.
Well, maybe the stinking pirate. Bloodthirsty pirate. That seems promising.
Move out of the way, or I cuts me way through.
Ever notice how all these roads start to look the same?
Yeah, now that you mention it, they do. It's probably just that we're tired.
Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way.
Well... I thought that I would be able to, sword fight. Maybe the t-shirt is the flashy thing that gets attention but is useless. No, I don't think so. You should poison that meat with something in your inventory. Oh! The yellow petal. That seems like something I would not have put together on my own. But sure. Use meat with condiment.
It's some sort of meat or meat-like substance.
Okay, we'll see if that did it. In that case, I'm actually pretty cool with using the hint because I solved the puzzle. This is one thing with these old adventure games. You solve the puzzle, but then there's just something a little unclear about the tools that you have at hand, that you could have the solution in your hands literally the whole time and not even know it. So I'm fine not running in circles around on that one. Alright, see if this will take care of the deadly piranha poodles.
I'm not going near them.
Important notice.
Okay.
These dogs are not dead. They are only sleeping. No animals were harmed during the production of this game.
Because that sure looked like they died.
They're sleeping peacefully.
Alright. Time to get this idol.
A priceless Ming.
Can I take it? I can take it.
This looks like a job for Fester Shinetop.
Better leave this here.
Okay. Hypnotize quarrelsome rhinoceros.
No, not the red button.
Push red button. Look at tremendous
It's a big,
yak.
ugly, hairy yak wearing some wax lips.
Push.
I can't move it. I can't move it.
That's awesome.
I'll need this. They must be nuts. Ah! Gophers!
Gopher repellent.
It's beautiful. I can't open it. Uh-oh! That should hold him for a while. If only I had a file, I could get the idol.
That is amazing. Like it's clever enough that they give you that you see Guybrush out of sight using verbs that you don't have access to, and it's also kind of cool that they're using your imagination to envision the tremendous looking yak and everything. But the thing that I really like about that is how at least 3 times Guybrush does something that is useless and is the wrong verb on the object, just like the player would. So it weirdly feels like all this bumping around that you as a player do is actually what Guybrush would be doing on his own. And so he's not sort of, your mistakes aren't some sort of non-canonical activity going on. That's actually who Guybrush is. And that's really cool.
I locked the sheriff in there.
I love it.
No time for reading now.
Like, I also don't remember, I don't remember the yak joke and how, like, push and pull doesn't work, and then he used, like, a staple remover, and you just kind of imagine just, like, nipping the yak on the tail with it, and then getting, like, head-butted through a wall. Like, it's great.
I don't see anything special about it. I still don't have a file.
So I need a file. Oh, I still have... Okay, I kept these. I still have the gopher repellent.
I think it's some kind of religious text. I bet this will come in handy.
Oh, no. Ah.
They're yak-sized and covered with slobber. I'm certainly not going to chew on them.
for the yak.
It says gophers won't come near you with this stuff on.
Oh! Something that draws attention and yet is completely useless. That might be what the troll wants. So can I take the vase now? All right. That whole sequence is one of my favorite comedy bits out of any game. It's one of the best jokes because it's a joke that uses the system in a way that's clever, and so it's actually using the game as a vehicle for humor rather than just the written joke. So I love that. This makes me want to learn how to play the Monkey Island theme on my banjo. All right. Give these wax lips to this troll.
That's pretty useless, but it's not what I want.
Oh, come on, man.
None shall pass. None shall pass. None shall pass.
Go for repellent.
That's pretty useless, but it's not what I want. I want something that will divert attention from things that are really important.
Oh, I see.
None shall pass.
I mean, I kind of don't see.
None shall pass.
But, ah.
None shall pass.
That none shall pass repetition was a lot less abrasive when it was unvoiced. Can I...
Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health.
Oh.
Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way.
Maybe I need to talk to the sword master to Oh, gopher repellent. I bet that's the animal that that Meat Hook was having trouble with. I mean, it's ridiculous enough that it makes sense. Use... Even though they touched up the graphics for the remade version, I'm very glad that they... it doesn't sound like they re-recorded the audio.
I told you, I don't have the time to show you any more tattoo tricks.
Could you show me that neato tattoo thing again?
Well, okay, but just one more time. What's this? Say hello, Roger. Hello, Roger.
Okay.
Could you show me that neato
What happens if I do it
tattoo thing
twice?
Well, okay.
Okay,
but
it's
just one more time.
just loops.
What's this? Say hello, Roger. Hello, Roger.
Oops, I just realized that this is
I
the
can't
wrong
give him the
house.
gopher repellent.
Oh, okay. Have a nice time on Melee Island.
Okay. Well, that was a bust.
It says gophers won't come near you with this stuff on.
this rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle on cable. Zoop.
Gaudy, but in a cheerful sort of way.
That sign is so interesting. Like, they have electricity here. Which I guess they have elsewhere, too. It just has the aura of, you know, it has that feeling like it's all lamplight and everything. Kind of old piratey atmosphere. This definitely makes me want to break out my Monkey Island soundtrack and just listen to it on repeat for days. No, nothing more from them.
I'll just be running along now.
If there's anything else I can take out of the voodoo shop. Is she still here? No, she is gone.
Hello? Guess no one's here.
Okay, bones, baskets. Can I open the baskets?
Actually, I'm not that curious to find out what's inside. Probably poisonous snakes.
Walk to the statue.
No thanks. I'd rather not touch any of this creepy voodoo stuff. Let's see, there's a jar of bat drippings, a box that says assorted scales, a shaker full of monkey flakes, and some cat knuckles. Cat knuckles? How barbaric!
A shaker full of monkey flakes. It's very good. Can I pick up the knickknacks?
No thanks. I'd rather not touch any of this creepy voodoo stuff. Poor chickens. Poor chickens.
Okay, so what do I have in my inventory here? I have a sword. I have a shovel. I have breath mints.
Ooh, that's refreshing.
Alright, well. Oh, the guy with the halitosis!
Oh, Grago Mint. How refreshing. Thanks. So, have you come to release me?
Would you happen to have a file?
You think I'd be in here if I did? All I have is this carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made me. You can have that if you bring me something to get rid of these rats. I can't stand carrot cake.
Alright. Go for repellent, your time has come.
Hey, this might work on the rats. Thanks. Here's the cake.
Alright, so... there it is. There's the file. Yep.
I can't move it.
Can I free him? I feel like I owe him this.
And I better not wear it out before I get the idol.
Okay. Priorities. Treasure then gratitude. Should position here without knocking everything over or breaking my knee. Cool. Nice to know that bending my leg puts me at risk now. Alright. So... I guess the idol is in here?
I locked the sheriff in there.
Where is the idol that I need the file to access?
No time for reading now. I don't see anything special about it. This door appears to be locked.
So, do I use it on the vase?
That doesn't seem to work.
That
This
doesn't
door
work.
appears to be locked.
Now, I'm not really sure where the hint to use the file came from, because I don't seem to be able to interact with anything here. Can I use the manual of style with the books? Does that do something?
No time for reading now.
No, it doesn't.
I don't see anything special about it. I've got the file.
Oh. Okay. That's how I get back in.
Whee!
There we go.
Phew. That was a close one. At least I got the idol.
But I'm not done with you yet.
Uh-oh.
Thought you could get out of here with the idol of many hands, did you?
Look, I can explain.
So can I. You poisoned the governor's pet poodles,
They're just sleeping.
broke into her house,
The door was unlocked.
and stole one of her most valuable pieces of art.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Oh, really? Well, let's hear your explanation.
It belongs in a museum. Which is that's an Indiana Jones line, which is cool for LucasArts because they made the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade game, I think probably using also the Scum engine.
I was just gonna borrow it.
Ah!
What's going on here?
I caught this hoodlum making off with your idol, Governor. He says he was just borrowing it.
That's right, I loaned it to him.
What?
You heard me, Fester. The real question is, how did he get in here while you were on guard? Oh, just go away, Fester. I can handle this.
I'll deal with you later.
Sorry about him. He's new. I'm Governor Marley. Governor Elaine Marley.
For some reason, I don't
You were just going to
think
borrow
that
it,
Guybrush was taller than her in the original. I'm curious to compare that.
Well,
Relax, Mr. Threepwood. I know why you're here. Believe me, you're not the first who's tried. Although I have to admit, not many get as far as you have. My lookout told me of your arrival. I've wanted to meet you ever since I heard your fascinating name. Tell me, Guybrush, why do you want to be a pirate? You don't look like one. Your face is too sweet.
Gordon.
I see. Well, you're obviously not in the mood for idle chit-chat, are you? I suppose you've got many more exciting things to do? I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Threepwood.
No, I missed my chance to see if they were the same height.
I really wish I knew how to talk to women.
This is a Blackbeard moment, you are right.
This door appears to be locked.
Where do you think you're going, Throom Wade?
I'm going to go put this idol in my safe deposit box.
Oh, really? I know a really safe locker you could put it in. Davy Jones' locker. Hand over your sword.
Uh-oh.
This is the end of the road, my little pantalooned pal.
Oh dear.
Your troublemaking days on Melee Island are over. My plans for the governor are far too important and much too near completion to risk letting a would-be pirate like you get in the way. So long, Mr. This might actually turn out to be a pretty good day.
So I think this is the only place in this game where you can actually die. And this is, even though you do see the bubbles coming up from Guybrush's mouth. Yeah, that's in the original too. So when he says early on that like he can hold his breath for 10 minutes, this is...
Actually, it's more like a fabulous doorstop.
This is where that comes to play.
Looks sharp.
Can I pick you up?
I can't reach that from here. I can't reach that from here. I guess I'll be needing a sword. This one will do. Now all I have to do is show this stupid idol to the pirate leaders and...
You're alive!
Governor!
Hey, you can talk. Ha, who'd have known?
What are you doing here? Come to finish the job?
No, I came down here to save your life. Fester wasn't acting on my orders when he threw you in there.
You came down here to rescue me? I didn't even think you liked me.
Well, our first meeting was a little awkward. You seemed to have trouble forming complete sentences. But then again, so do most of my citizens.
But I'm not one of your citizens. I'm just a drifter. A nobody. A would-be pirate. Who would have known or even cared if you'd let me drown?
I would have, Guybrush.
Oh, Governor.
Oh, Threepwood.
Oh, Elaine.
Oh, gosh.
Love muffin.
Sugar boots.
Oh, this is one of the best.
Honey pumpkin.
It's coming up.
Plunder bunny.
That's it.
Kiss me.
Plunder bunny.
No, you mustn't.
What?
Not here, where everyone can see us.
Why are you ashamed of me?
No, it's not that at all. It's just that many of these pirates have made advances towards me.
All right, height check now. Yes, they're the same height in the original. It's weird.
Right. If they see us together, they'll know I was lying.
Okay then, let's go to your place.
Okay. But finish your trials first. I don't want you to be preoccupied.
But I feel this sudden urge to complete the trials quickly.
Where is this dock that I'm on? Curious. That sounds like they did re-record this one. I think they made it a little jazzier with like real instruments. All right. There we go. I will give this to my fellow pirates, and I have a cat destroying my carpet to try to get in, which is probably my sign to call it a night. But
Howdy there, gold finder.
I'm the sneakiest footpad in these aisles.
Ah, the idol of many hands. You're a brave lad. And thank you for stealing it for us.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
all right, let's see how far along does that get us. 19%. All right, that's good. I was worried that there wouldn't be that we'd make faster progress through this than would give Mexican Sting time to enjoy a stream, but looks like we're doing all right. So, Peacher, thank you for coming out. Everybody else who's still sticking around, thank you for coming out as well. And I intend to get back on a Wednesday schedule. Everybody here was sick on Wednesday, so that was a no-go. But yeah, hope to do this on Wednesday, and have a great night. Or morning, or whatever yours is. Have a great one of it. Later, Shogi.